trying to get used to how all of this works. So bear with me for a moment. Just want to make sure the right game is being listed. That's an important one. Alright. Should be good to go now. Assuming a lot. It's so weird. My computer screen is so dark. No idea why. So it makes it easier if I look at my TV. It's kinda off to the side. Whatever, it's fine. People can just see me looking off to the side. Alright, so this is Beacon Pines, and I have already played this all the way through, and seen all the endings, and truly loved the entire thing. So, that's why I'm going to play it again. Because what better thing is there to do with a game that you like than play it until you can, like, memorize the entire thing or something.
Dear reader, allow me to introduce you to my book. Though it might at first appear like many books you've come across, it is far from ordinary. You may, therefore, have some misunderstandings about its nature.
Just trying to make sure that I don't know what I'm doing.
The story that awaits you has not been fully told. In fact, its conclusion is not yet known, even to myself. It is in that way that my book is special. It is in that way that you are special.
Yes, you are special. Whoever.
Without you, there is no story. Chapter 1. Normal isn't what it used to be.
The strange part is having to, prompt it to keep going after every single line. But it's fine.
This is a story about change. Nestled in a shallow valley is the town of Beacon Pines. Far from the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, a young boy walks alone at dawn. His name is Luca Van Horn, and like you, dear reader, he's here for a reason.
I love the art of this game. I just think it's so pretty. Even if it is that kind of weird top-down view that I don't normally like. But, I mean, it looks good, so. Hey, Dad. How are things going? Today's the first day of summer vacation. I start middle school next year, I guess. So I love even without an official voice actor, he still somehow has, like, the cutest possible voice. No idea how he does it. I was 6 years old when you died. It's been 6 years now. From here on out, you'll have been gone longer than you were here. It feels like that should mean something. Mom always said that this tree was your favorite spot in the world. Me too. Hey, Luca. I knew I'd find you here.
Rollo was Luca's closest friend. He possessed many fine qualities, but subtlety was not one of them.
Well, after I banged on your door till your gran answered, and after I checked the pond, and climbed up to the treehouse, then I knew I'd find you here.
Rollo finally noticed the tears swelling in his friend's eyes, and the flowers on the grave.
Oh, yeah, right. You and your mom always did this on your dad's birthday. Yeah. I didn't know if you were gonna keep doing it now that your mom's gone, too. She's not gone. She's just... missing. Sorry, I meant to say since she went missing. She's gonna come back, Rollo. Of course she is. Rollo's the best BFF. Okay, Dad. See you next time. I think I'm ready to get out of here. Sure, lead the way. I think when I played it the first time, all the achievements, were hidden achievements, so I missed one. And, I had to look up what it is, so hopefully I'll remember to actually get it this time.
Wonderful! I had a good feeling about you from the moment you opened my book. That charm is a very special thing. Very special indeed. Keep hold of it for now. Its purpose will reveal itself soon enough.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The whole reason I was looking for you. I was wondering if you'd ever get to that. I... Okay. I found the perfect way to start our summer. How's that?
Rollo looked to the side suspiciously.
Not here. They might be watching. They who? Shh, not so loud. We need to do this in a secure location. Mission control. Alright, I just have to tell Gran and then we can head out. What are you gonna tell her? I don't know. I'll think of something. If it's all the same to you, I'll meet you at the welcome sign. Your Gran still kinda wigs me out. I don't do well with new people. She moved in like half a year ago. Just meet me at the sign when you're done. Suit yourself. I won't be long. Tell Gran before heading out with Rollo.
Dear reader, forgive me for this interlude. Remember that charm you found in the dandelion patch? There are more of those special charms to discover throughout Beacon Pines. They've been known to reveal themselves to those who are willing. Some of them can be found in this very house. Since Gran had moved in, the house was more peaceful, more orderly, and more covered in flowery fabric.
Still not sure, why that means that she has to bring in more florals, but, you know, if that makes her happy, I guess.
One of his father's old stethoscopes.
I know it looks like I'm just staring at the plant, but I'm seeing through the plant, actually.
Luca had spent countless hours listening to anything and everything with it. Not for years, though.
Also, I love, ponder. It's always good to ponder. But also, just look at the, little animation of him getting off this chair.
Gran had already lit the fire. She kept a warm house, as if by grandmotherly obligation.
Does seem like a cozy little house.
Just some dusty knickknacks.
Only one raincoat and one umbrella, so hopefully they never both have to go out on a rainy day.
Luca paused at his parents' bedroom door. He just wasn't ready to go in yet. Gran had commandeered the upstairs closet when she moved in. Some things need shelter from a young boy's mischief, she said.
Hide.
Gran's bed was undisturbed. Luca didn't mind that she had a habit of falling asleep in front of the fireplace. It meant that he could read late into the night. Luca tossed on his favorite old sweater. Even though it was the first day of summer, a chill still hung in the air.
Chill.
Gran's moving in meant that most of Luca's things had been crammed in the corner. Luca was somewhat annoyed by the situation.
Don't think there's anything else in his little bedroom.
only piece of furniture Gran had brought when she moved in was an old house.
So since it didn't prompt with the like little magnifying glass, I think, I didn't realize that you could turn the sink off. So I left it on, and turns out there's an achievement for leaving on the sink or leaving open the fridge.
An array of prepared meals crowded the refrigerator, each labeled with a day of the week.
This time I'll be nice and I'll close the fridge.
A pair of dull scissors, a broken can opener, a mostly empty bottle of glue, and some loose string. Oh my! This is quite exciting! I am now certain that you are the one I've been waiting for all these years. You'll recall I was a bit coy regarding the use of charms earlier. Excuse me, I tend to have a flair for the dramatic. You are about to encounter your first turning point. There are certain times in this tale when everything hinges on a single word. Step forth, dear reader.
I am stepping forth.
Young Luca would spend hours hiding in the bushes, waiting for a chance to jump out and startle his mother. She always enjoyed humoring him by feigning terror. A beginner's guide to gardening laid open on the bench.
It's always good to have your beginner's guide going on there. Just constantly trying to adjust everything. Hey Gran, I'm gonna go hang out with Rolo for the day. See you later. Hold up now. Where are you and Rolo headed exactly? Oh, nowhere special.
The less Gran knew, the better for everyone involved.
I don't... ultimately it doesn't matter, but let's go and, let's go hide for the day, I guess.
We were just gonna go hide for the day.
We were just gonna go hide for the day. Hide?
Traditionally, when one is trying to hide something, they avoid literally using the word hide.
Yeah, I guess Rolo bet some other kids we could beat him at hide and seek. Aren't you a little old for that? It's not like there's much else to do around here. Well, make sure you boys are done playing your little game in time for supper.
All's well that ends well. Impressive. You've managed to navigate your first turning point without too much of a mess. That is the power of charms. A single word can change everything. I think it's time to introduce you to the Chronicle. The Chronicle is a record of the decisions you've made. You can see the turning point, which has been revealed.
I just wanna fix that a little bit. Don't want to be in the way of the game.
At any time, you can use the Chronicle to go back and invoke different charms, creating new branches.
See, this is something that would have made Life is Strange a lot better, is if you could go back once you actually knew the full consequences and not just the last, like, couple of minutes when you don't even know what's gonna happen yet.
Luckily for us, this is the one and only turning point where the charms won't dramatically alter fate. It's the perfect opportunity to experiment with rewriting things.
A grand jury. So we already tried hide, so now we can go and ponder for the day.
We were just gonna go ponder for the day.
Oh, really? What are you boys going to ponder on such a lovely day exactly?
This was Luca's chance to sell his alibi.
You know, big stuff. Small stuff. Medium. Mostly medium pondering.
Nailed it.
Well, make sure you don't overburden yourself with a preponderance of pondering. Huh? Oh, forget it. Off with you now. And, just for fun, let's go back and make sure we see Chill as well. There's no point if you don't see every possible
We
outcome
were
for
just gonna
everything
go
in this game.
chill for the day. The best lies are built on truth.
You boys are always in a hurry to do nothing. We stick to what we're good at. Well, make sure you're done chilling in time for supper.
Easy.
Love the way she, like, nudges him away with her little staff. Cane, I don't know why I call it a
A
staff.
sturdy old wheelbarrow.
Oh, and Luca. You and Rolo stay out of trouble. I know, I know. Get into trouble with Rolo. You can see that Luca's got his priorities straight. I mean, he is like a 12-year-old kid, so can't blame him for that being his main goal at the moment. Come on, come on! Woohoo! Dang it, Rolo.
For a town that saw few visitors, the welcome was perhaps more grand than necessary. The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and a sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
You know the drill. Don't let anyone discover our secret path. He's very, very subtle, as you can tell.
Chapter 2. Welcome to Beacon Pines. For many years, this valley had been a small mining outpost. It wasn't until Sharper Valentine built his fertilizer company that Beacon Pines was established. Over the next 30 years, the town had grown and prospered. Until the foul harvest and his sudden death. In the 6 years since, everyone was simply trying to get by.
Sorry, young Mr. Van Horn, can't talk now. Very busy with preparations.
Mayor Augustus Valentine was not busy.
Oh, sorry, Gus. How many times do I... It's Mayor Valent...
Flustered, Gus instinctively loosened his tie.
Keep up the good work. I must briefly attend to a concerned citizen. Huh? It's nothing. Keep at it. Alright, what can the mayor of Beacon Pines do for you today? Oh. Just saying hi, I guess. Huh. Well. Good day to you too, young Mr. Van Horn. Hey, Mr. Kerr. Hey there, pal.
William Kerr was the CEO of Perennial Harvest Company. He had become a fixture around town over the past few years. After the failing of Valentine Fertilizer, the town was hungry to welcome a new source of employment.
Excited for the big festival? Oh, sure. Come on now, when I was your age, there was nothing more exciting than a town festival. The food, the music, the dancing. Sounds pretty alright. You're gosh dang right it is. I'm looking forward to letting off some steam myself. Make sure to invite all your little friends. I couldn't keep Rolo away if I tried. Excellent. Sorry, Luca. I've got to get back to the proverbial grindstone. Our harvest awaits and all that. Oh, now. The left side's a little low. Old Pickler's Pond. Where we throw our old pickles. Just casually leaning here, being super chill. Nothing here but a cool little goat boy. Hey, Mr. Sinclair.
Mr. Sinclair continued snoring and lifted one eyelid just enough to see who it was, a tactic he often used to avoid undesirable conversation.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Sinclair. Ah, don't you see I'm sleeping, boy? How's the napping today? Crummy as always. Used to have a perfectly nice view from here, till Perennial Harvest put that monstrosity of a building in the way. Why don't you just move your chair a bit? Why should I be the one that moves? If it's a showdown they want, I ain't gonna be the one who blinks. Bzzz. I like his energy. Come on, Andy, grab his wallet. I'm sorry, Iggy, I can't. Do it or we pound ya. Yep. Yeah, but my mom said... Yeah, but... If I had a nickel for every yeah, but... I'd be the freaking king of nickels. Ain't that right, Tish? Yep. You probably would never guess it now, but... by the end, you love it. You love Iggy. Mr. Van Horn, do you have a moment? It's just Luca. Golly, I'm sorry. It's my first week at Perennial Harvest.
He pulled a pen from the pocket of his sweater vest and began to frantically jot something down on a clipboard.
Wonderful. It won't happen again. If we're going to be on a first-name basis, then you can call me Pete. Oh, nice to meet you, Pete. Sorry, what are you writing? Oh, just documenting. Gosh, it's exciting to be part of something so darn special. You know, it's not just about new fountains and phone booths. We're gonna change the world. And it all starts here in Beacon Pines. Isn't that amazing? Uh-huh. Anyway, I'd better get... Oh, that reminds me. We'd love to hear your thoughts. My thoughts? You bet. If we're gonna change this town, we need to get every detail right. That sounds intense. Changing the world is intense. So what do you say? Could you answer a few questions? Well, I guess if it's quick. Wonderful. Open to answering a few quick questions. One down. See, it's not hard, is it? Oh, okay, we're going already. Question 2. What is something you love about Beacon Pines? I've never really thought about it before. Perfect. It's the only place I've lived. See, that wasn't so painful.
Pete stopped scribbling and glanced up from the clipboard.
Was it? I guess not. Huzzah! Our first 3 questions answered in record time. Are you literally writing down everything? Thank you so much for your time. I need to process these answers. We can save the rest of your thoughts for later. Okay. Our harvest awaits. For some reason, you can't just wander off in the exact opposite direction of where your friend wants you to go. It's so strange, you know? Hey, Jetson. Is the line playing any tunes today? No bites in the morning, I'm afraid. Come to think of it, I can't remember the last time I reeled one in. But hey, it was never about the catch. This is where I come to think. Yeah, that's what my dad used to do here. That reminds me. If you ever want his chair back, I've taken to standing recently. Keeps me from falling asleep at the reel. If you don't mind, I think it should stay. Not at all. An empty chair makes for a great listener. Let's talk to the
Whenever Luca
chair.
saw his dad's chair by the pond, it reminded him of the days they'd pack up a couple of sandwiches and fish until sundown.
Go pick out your bait from the tackle box, buckaroo.
Luca opened the tackle box and picked the perfect bait.
Honestly, not really sure what any of this fishing has for relevance other than, like, just a few minor interesting lines, but still worth it.
Luca
Part of the
gently
game.
baited a feather onto the hook. Good for skimming the surface.
Easy there, buckaroo. You don't know your own strength. I'm just that powerful.
Luca gently
The
bit
fish
her,
can't even
skimming.
handle my skills. Honestly, compared to most games with anthropomorphic animals, this is probably the easiest version of fishing in any of them. Well, I'll be switched. It's your old rubber ducky. You were just a little drooling ball of fur when you lost that. Cried for days. I told ya it'd turn up. Now let's try some junk.
Luca tied a shoestring to the hook. What fish could resist a nice shoestring?
That's a good point. Most fish could not resist a nice shoestring. Where do you think the other one is? Hard to say. Sometimes things drift away. That's not fair. No, it's not. Well, wherever it is, I hope the other boot at least has a sock to keep it company. He's so cute. Just a little baby. Mission control. Authorized personnel only.
The boys had a good thing going. As long as they kept old Jeff happy, they had an endless source of precious materials to add to the treehouse.
Those are very precious materials made of only the finest junk that the world has to offer.
After Luca's father had passed, Rollo became obsessed with them building their own Hank atomic star scraper. It was some time before Luca realized it was Rollo's way of keeping him occupied.
Just like to flop down on the beanbag sometimes.
On certain nights, when the clouds were just right, the boys could tune into strange patterns of static. Rollo thinks it's aliens. He always thinks it's aliens. Luca looked up at the satellite dish. Rollo nearly killed himself putting that up into the tree.
Pull.
While it didn't turn the radio into an interstellar communicator, as he'd hoped, it did at least boost the signal enough to overhear truckers one town over.
Yeah. Still pretty exciting. Okay, what's this top secret plan to start our summer? So you know the abandoned warehouse by my place? The old Valentine building? Yeah, well, it isn't abandoned. What makes you think that? Get this. Last night, it was glowing. Glowing? Are you sure? Kinda. That place has been empty since the foul harvest. Yeah. Who would even want to poke around that place? We would, Rollo. We would. Wait. It's just a busted old warehouse. I just meant we could do some research at the library. You want to actually go to the warehouse? What do you expect to find? Answers. My mom's out there somewhere, and it seems like everyone wants to pretend she's gone for good. You don't have to come, Rollo, if you don't want to. Luca, remember the time I sort of accidentally burned down the chicken coop? And you jumped in and said it was your fault before my paw throttled me? This is a flaming chicken coop sort of deal. I got your back. Thanks, Rollo. Now that I think about it, Poking around a decrepit fertilizer warehouse is exactly how I want to spend the first day of summer. Let's go! Rolo is truly the best friend that a goat boy could ask for. Stop and fish up our new word.
Luca tied a small magnet to the line, fishing with the law of attraction.
Where do you think the lock is for this key? Now, why would we want to find that? Because then we would know the secret. Ah, that's no fun. The second we know what it unlocks, it just becomes a boring old key. Right now, this key could unlock anything. Cool. I like his dad. It's too bad the whole, not being alive anymore thing. I'm just catching my breath a bit. Go on, I'll catch up. Okay, Rolo, I love you. Best friend. So I'm not really sure why there's a jump button, honestly. There's nothing in this game you have to jump over, but still fun.
Miss Hatch could often be found near the fountain, too absorbed in a book to be distracted.
The two wander down the wooded path, unaware of the danger ahead. Oh, this is getting good. Hey, Mrs. Nelson. Morning, Luca. Any big plans for the summer? Not really. Heard anything about the old fertilizer warehouse? Any strange happenings? Can't say I have. Either way, a dusty old warehouse is no place for a young boy. You be safe now. Yes, ma'am, I'm definitely not gonna immediately turn around and go exploring there. No, not me. Piper? Oh, hey, Luca, what's up? You know it's summer break, right? Of course. And it's like the morning. Correct. And you're studying? Like they say, the early bird gets the proper education required for a successful and fulfilling career later in life. Mm-hmm. Hey, Zariel. Hi, Luca. Could you please tell this lazy butt to help out in the cafe? Lumi, Zariel would like you... Luca, let me give you a little gem of advice. If you never do what you don't love, then you'll never work a day in your life. Wow. You're really setting the kid up for success. Well, nice talking to you, teenagers.
Holden Wilder ran the local paper of record, the Beacon.
Hey, Mr. Wilder. Morning, Luca. What's the day have in store for you? I was wondering if you heard any news about... News? The Beacon knows the news that needs knowing. Any news about the old fertilizer warehouse? Nope. Oh. Rolo thought he saw some lights there last night. Rolo ought to be careful poking around that part of town. The winds of change are blowing, and change is a dangerous animal. Hey, Dawn. Sorry to wake ya. No problem, it comes with the job.
Dawn had dreams of becoming a big-time reporter. At night, she searched for the story that could be her big break.
With these two on screen together, it's like the most adorable combination of little anthropomorphic animals that you could even, like, imagine. Like, their animation is just so cute.
By day, she hawked papers at the newsstand.
What's up? Rolo said he saw something strange going on at the warehouse. You know anything about that? You might say I heard some things. I'm working on a story about it right now. So what's going on? Can't say quite yet. I still need to follow up on a few leads. Keep me in the loop, okay? Sure thing. Things seem to be quiet in town today. Pardon me? Yep, everyone's preparing for the festival. Should be back to normal tomorrow. Catch you then? Catch you then. Oh, and Luca, I'm really sorry I haven't been able to find out anything about your mom yet. I'm just grateful that you tried. I'll still keeping my ears up. She's just, like, a good friend on top of everything else. What more could you want? Guess Mrs. Fratelli is getting ready for the festival. Notice that, no touching sign? There was an achievement for, slapping it 20 times. Hey, Griffin. How's the ice cream gig going? Not great. Still pretty cold out. And I'm in the business of selling cold. I'm sure things will warm up soon. Mr. Tolliver's not at his grocery stand? He's prepping for the festival, I guess. Gotcha. Hey, Bert. Hi, Luca. I'm doing some fact-checking for the town history exhibit. Look, kid, I'm just here to put up the lights. But, did you know, when the town was founded, there were only 7 citizens, and they all worked for a mining company, and there was only one dirt road leading to town, and there still is only one road leading to town. Oh, right. Well, at least he's trying to do his fact-checking, you know. It's important to at least put in an attempt. Luca! Just the fella I was looking for. Hey, Roxy, what's up?
Oh, right. Rendezvous with Roxy. This is an important turning point. The first time where your charms will change the course of fate. And currently, we only have one suitable charm at our disposal. Have no fear, we can always return later using the Chronicle once we find more charms. Well, now I'm just rambling. Where were we?
Have you seen my blockhead brother today? He skipped out before breakfast. Well, not really, no. Can't say I have. Can't say or won't say. Roxy, would I lie to you? Luca, wait up! I almost forgot to tell you. Roxy might be lurking around here. This is one of her favorite places to stand around and be useless. Rolo. So we need to make sure she doesn't spot us. Rolo. Why are you doing that turning thing with your body? What, you're not scared, are you? She's harmless. And a chump. And she's right around that corner, isn't she? Well, we got into trouble. Don't mind me, just over here lurking uselessly. Oh, hey, sis. Nice weather we're having, huh? I couldn't help but notice you snuck out this morning before breakfast. Wasn't hungry. Also couldn't help notice that you morning chores were left unchored. Roxy, I'm gonna level with you. I'm sick and tired of digging up carrots. We all gotta pick up the slack since the foul harvest. Almost every carrot I dig up is rotten, and the rest look like they were hit with Hank Atomic's shrink-o-ray. All the more reason to keep digging. There's gotta be more to life than puny carrots. Look, Roxy, Luca and I have places to be, so if you don't mind... Oh, I do mind. I'm not gonna catch hell again because of you. So either you march yourself home and harvest those carrots, or I haul you home myself.
Rolo froze as Roxy took a step toward him, cracking her knuckles. Luca knew he had one chance to save his friend from being dragged home.
And right now, this is our only charm. But like she said, once it's later in the game, we can always go back and retry these scenes Because it really does drastically change, like, what path the story goes along. It definitely isn't, like, Telltale-style choices.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
Come on, Roxy, it's the first day of summer. The sun's shining and we just want to take it easy. Let's leave tomorrow's problems for tomorrow. That's great and all, but Rolo's problems have a way of becoming my problems. And Pa always says tomorrow's work is best left for yesterday. March, you big oaf. Aw, rats. I expect a full report about the Valentine place. A full report. Sir, yes, sir. Investigate the Valentine warehouse alone. So, Fitz, what are you up to this lovely day? Nope. Cool, cool, cool. Sharper Valentine, founder of Beacon Pines. Never underestimate what a great man can do given time. Sharper Valentine.
A bit much, if you ask me.
Indulgent. Hey, Solomon. Apologies, no time for chit-chat.
Jeff's hardware closed down about a year ago. The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops in the field, tractors don't need fixing.
Looks like the library hasn't opened yet. I'll check back later. Yes, you will. We definitely support reading, considering the whole game is a book. Sorry. My game is frozen a bit. Hang on a moment. Don't know what's up with that. Like, it's not frozen on my TV screen. It's only frozen on my computer screen. I don't know if that means I have a problem, or there's a different problem. Don't really know. Hang on. Let me see if it's just lagging, maybe. As annoying as that would be, I could probably just exit out and come back. Sometimes that's just how it goes. I wish that I had better internet, 'cause that would be the answer to everything, I assume. Nope, it's definitely frozen, so that's great. How do I fix? I don't want to progress. Maybe I could just try exiting out and coming back. Don't really know what that would do when it's frozen on the stream, but oh, maybe I could just hang on. Do that. Yes. Who doesn't love my lovely wizard dragon? Let's see. Then try that. Wait. I may see the problem. Just need a moment to check that. think I just have to leave entirely and come back. Oh man. This is so annoying. Why does technology hate me so much? It's so rude. Well, don't really know what else to do.